Is being brought to you by Texas Roadhouse in Flower Mound. Come by for our hand-cut steaks, legendary sides, and fresh baked bread. We're open till 11 o'clock, so stop by after the game. Texas Roadhouse. Legendary food, legendary service.
Oh my god, they even have a Scott.
Yeah, that's my point.
Oh my.
A lot of Scots.
So for the Scots, would I just say like?
Just say their first name.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saw that earlier.
Alright.
Mia Dotson. Putting a line for now. That was loud.
Yeah, see, these are right.
Their warm-up jacket, you know, they gotta get their arm. I was confused. I was like, what are they saying hi to the other team's coaches?
I was gonna say, I was like, if they're saying hi, that's a little complicated, but.
Now they're clapping. Oh my god, it's a rivalry of clapping.
Oh my. We're doing a little race. Who can clap louder?
Okay, okay. This is my time to notice who's actually going out on the court.
Yeah.
Here, if you see them, mark them. Okay, go get here. I got you. Okay, 2.
We got 2, 13,
24.
21. Oh, 24, yeah, 24.
Is that 3? Hope so.
Hurry up. 32.
13.
Yeah.
I already got 13.
And then, do you got everyone for Lakeview? Lewisville, we got 0, 20, 21.
Well, that's the best I can do.
Yeah, we're just gonna figure it out.
Hello and welcome to this basketball game tonight. This is between the Lewisville Fighting Farmers and the Lakeview Centennial Patriots. It's be a great matchup for you tonight. We have two teams. Lewisville is coming in with a 0-2 record so far to start the season, while Lakeview Centennial is 1-1 off their win just last night. Scott moves around the ball. Goes in, that's going to be a foul on Lakeview. That should be a shooting foul there.
Yeah.
And I am Brendan Selke here alongside Danny Sanchez for this basketball game tonight. Have Elias Scott taking the free throws here for the Farmers.
Let's see if she can make it. Great try on the first round. There we go.
And makes both free throws. Those will be the first 2 points for Lewisville tonight. Well, the Patriots start off with a 3-pointer to start the game. Move back around. G cuts in here and then just loses possession of the ball, but luckily it went off a Farmer player, so the Patriots will get the ball right back. He's going to give it over here.
Look, that was a close shot. Trying to save as they saved it, but now we have another out.
Yeah, it seemed to kick off her legs there, and then she couldn't retain possession of it. So we have Presley Scott here to take the inbound. Straight back to Elias Scott. She's going to be the leader of the team tonight for the Farmers. She's a well-rounded player as she takes the ball up to midcourt. Moving around as Scott gives it back inside, but just a little bit mishandled there. Just didn't get the pass back off to Franklin. As the Patriots just get the ball across midcourt now. She gets the turnover now here for the Farmers, but stumbles with the ball a little. Pulls up from mid-range and then sinks it. G trying to hands the ball off here, fighting with the Patriots. Looks like it's going to be probably going to be a foul on Lewisville here, so Patriots going to retain possession of the ball. As Gates takes the ball up, pushes through, goes for the layup and just misses, but Patriots get the rebound right back. And pulls up from deep and just misses here. But luckily for the Patriots, Lewisville gives the ball straight back. Just misses another layup, and luckily this time Farmers are able to get the rebound. There's break on back here for Scott, and Scott drives in. Over the year, just not able to get that ball high enough.
You know, she almost had it, but fortunately not.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of Scott here tonight for the Lewisville Farmers. She's a very talented player. As G wraps it straight back around to Harris here. Goes in for the layup and just misses again. So it looks like the ball right back to Lewisville here, as they had the tie up there. Elias Scott takes the ball past up midcourt again. Gonna give it. Goes around, tries to find the pass inside. Gonna be another tug up here, and they're just gonna call jump ball. As we are just now past the 5-minute mark of this first quarter. Lewisville is up 6-3 to start this game tonight. G gives it back to Harris, and then instantly gives it back to G. He makes a couple moves. As she gives it back to Gates, and Gates is now trying to set up the offense. Makes a couple moves, and then they give it back to G, who tries driving, and then she back. And that's going to be a travel there on the Patriots as they tried to set up their offense, but just making too many moves, and they just couldn't get in straight now.
Yeah, like you said, they're playing too many moves. You know, can't do that on the court.
Let's get this ball inside back to Presley Scott, and she tries to go up for the rebound, but it is blocked. And then the second attempt by Lewisville there. We just can't get that shot off as Gate tries to come up here for the Cards here on the fast break, and she goes in for the layup, and then she will get fouled as she goes in, so it'll be another 2 free throws here for the Patriots. So quick fast break out there for the Patriots. Going to result in a foul here. If you're here to notice about the not as many people here tonight for this third game of the season for basketball, we also have here at Lewisville a playoff game as they play McKinney Boyd tonight. So that's another big event going on at Lewisville.
Yeah, we have another big event for theater, Christmas story musicals.
Presley Scott starts to move this ball back up. She tosses it half-cross court to Mia Dotson as she drives in. She'd give it back as she drives in and goes for the little loop there and is able to get that shot off and make it. There he gives it back to Gates. Point guard for this team trying to set up the offense. Pulls up from 3 and just banks off the rim there. But it looks like Gates is able to retain possession there. Good fight by her, and she tries to go back up, but straight back blocked by Lewisville. Trying to get back on the fast break here by Scott, but Scott could not maintain possession of that one. Going to be a sub here as Maria Rush comes in for Kira Franklin. As G brings it up for the Patriots. Give it off to Gates, who goes across the court to Weather, who tries to give it to Harris, but she can't get possession of that ball. She just loses the tip, but there, I don't think she touched it, so I think it's going to go back to the Patriots. She tries to make that quick pass. Elias Scott almost gets there, was not able to get it. Gives it back to Harris, wide open for 3, and she just misses it there. Elias Scott brings it back up for Lewisville. Gives it off to Presley Scott. And then cycles it straight back. Calm this offense down here for Lewisville after a few quick minutes there. Gives out to Maria Rush just on the court, makes it and goes in for that strong layup straight on the court and straight on the board for her.
Yeah, it's a great shot. Rush for the block. You know, she focuses a lot on basketball and how the game works.
As Gates pulls up from 3 there and just not enough mustard on it, just misses it there. Another sub here for Lewisville as they bring in Keena Jones. And they will take out Jada Harper. As here comes Aaliyah Scott once again with the ball. And I'm going to move it across the court to Presley Scott. Presley Scott takes a 3 and just misses there, but Elias Scott's able to get her rebound, and then she banks it straight back in. So Scott to Scott there, able to get Lewisville up to a 12-4 lead to start this game with 1 minute and 50 seconds left in this first quarter. So quick start here for Lewisville.
Yeah, you know, we have Aaliyah Scott. She's doing great on the field. And Dotson, she's doing well, even though she has a messed up knee, but she is playing her part as well.
Yeah, this is a strong team for Lewisville. They almost won their last game, of course, having that 53-50 overtime loss against the Frisco Raccoons on Tuesday. So they're a pretty good team, as we saw last year. They did go 9-5, but they were able to go third in district and make the playoffs. As for this Patriots team last year, they were 14-0 in district and then made playoffs and then ended up losing in the first round too. So both two pretty good teams, and it's going to be a fun matchup here tonight. As G brings it back up to the court. As they cycle it back to G here, who gives it off to Gates. Quick to an open Miniweather, who tries to drive in, but chooses instead to give it back to Gates, who pulls up and just doesn't get enough power on it. And then a little bit of bad communication there, resulting in a, looks like a shoulder to the nose. Hopefully she's okay. Seemed to bump heads there. I think both of them are okay as they both get up. As they're going to get it off to Mary Miniweather, who brings it back to G, who gives it off to Gates here, and she goes in for the layup and just misses. And here comes the fast break for Lewisville as Mia Dotson brings it up the court, decides to give it back for Presley Scott, who loses a little bit of possession here, but gives it back to an open Keena Jones, who gives it straight back to Presley Scott. As Dotson now has the ball. Gives it straight back to Jones, who gives it inside and just misses that layup there, and the Patriots are able to retain possession, trying to get back up the court. And here comes G straight back up the court, quick through the fast break. She gives it off to the side, as she then finds G once again. Who then gives it straight back to Gates, who Gates tries to push in here. And Gates goes in for another layup, and this one goes in. As Elias Scott takes this up for Lewisville once again, as Dotson has it on the perimeter. As there's now 9 seconds left, so Lewisville's going to have to hustle here as they go for a quick little rebound, and then she gets her own rebound, is able to get that in straight there from Maria Rush. So now the Patriots got about 1 second, and they won't do anything with it. And that is the first quarter here, as the Lewisville Fighting Farmers are up 14-6, and we'll be right back here on Ellis Men on YouTube.
This broadcast of Ellis Men is being brought to you by Texas Roadhouse in Flower Mound. Come by for our hand-cut steaks, legendary sides, and fresh baked bread. We're open till 11 o'clock, so stop by after the game. Texas Roadhouse. Legendary food, legendary service.
For Lewisville and the Lakeview Patriots, as Lewisville in the first quarter is able to have a commanding first quarter and be up 14-6 here. Pretty good nights here for Elias Scott start off tonight. And I am Brendan Selke alongside Danny Sanchez for this game tonight. Start this. Now Kia Jones gives it back to Dotson. Then Strike gives it back. And Dotson is able to get that ball back. Goes in for Elias Scott, who tries to drive in, but just can't get the good shot off. She seemed to have Presley Scott open there for three, but didn't get it. And then, and simultaneously, Jalissa Fowler just steps out of bounds there, and the Farmers are going to get the ball straight back. Scott finds Dotson, who gives it up straight to Scott, and she just throws it a little too hard there for three, and then gets it back to Dotson here at the free throw line, and she misses two. But able to get the rebound there is Maria Rush. She's got two offensive rebounds here, and 4 points so far as she's been on the court. As, of course, Gates takes it up here for them, who simultaneously gives it back front. pulls up, and then Gates gets blocked as Dotson here comes back in a fast rush, and she's able to stay in bounds there, and there's Maria Rush, too, to get another point here. She's got back-to-back points here for Lewisville to start this second quarter.
Yeah, Rush has been doing a great job so far. You know, she knows how to play the game, knows how to win, and, you know, just knows what to do.
It's going to be another traveling foul here on the Patriots. That's their second of the game. As Elias Scott's going to bring it back up here for the Lewisville Fighting Farmers. He's going to give it off to Dotson, who's had a pretty good game herself. From a pull up there, and that's Kia Jones there. Get a nice mid-range jumper there. Carlissi Gates going to try to calm down these Patriots here. Bring it up slowly. And then simultaneously gets it back to Gates. But Dotson's able to read that pass quickly and knock that one out of bounds.
Good hustle.
Gates going to pull up here from 3, and she just misses there. But just on the court, tries to get the rebound, just mishandles it. And here comes Dotson, straight back up the court, makes a good move. There's a drive, makes a good pass, straight back out here to Elias Scott, who tries to drive straight back in, makes a good move, just misses the layup here. Going to be a foul here on Elias Scott. She's going to get a shove, and the ball's going to go straight back to the Patriots.
Yeah, the Farmers have done a great aggressive play so far.
Carlissi Gates going to bring this ball back up with the court as we're about to hit 5 minutes left here in this second quarter. As it is 20-6 Farmers. As Presley Scott's going to bring this ball up here and give it off to Dotson, who then goes for the pass across the court. Who has Harper, who pulls up and just misses. Dotson able to get the rebound, brings it back in, and is going to draw a foul here.
Yeah, we see that it's a great position on the rebound.
As Dotson attempts the second free throw and misses, but so far to start this half, Farmers are on a 7-0 run to start this quarter. As Gates makes a good move, drives up to the court, tries to take a shot, didn't have enough power on it, and ends up missing. Luckily for the Patriots, the ball's going to go straight back to them. As the Patriots going to make a sub here. Number 15, Kyra Nosinger, is going to come in for number 11, Alexa. Nosinger gives it off. Goes inside, makes up here for this layup, just misses. Going to bring it straight back out for Gates, drives in, goes for the loop, and just misses there. And the Farmers are able to get possession there. That's Marina Rush who gives that ball straight back off to Presley Scott. Moves it across, drives in, goes in for the loop, and just misses. And the offensive foul here on the Farmers. It's going to be a charging foul. Patriots going to look to get on the board here in this second quarter. As Cameron G brings it up. Brings it back straight here to Gates. Gates takes her time at the top of the key. Makes a move, good spin, and draws a foul here for the Patriots. That was a good play there by Gates. So with these 2 free throws here, chance for the Patriots to get on the board here in the second quarter. And Gates makes the first one. As Jana Harper comes back out here. And Patriots make both of them. As it's going to be a timeout on the court here, as the score is 21 for the Fighting Farmers and 8 for the Patriots. So interesting start to the game here.
Yeah, it's a very interesting start. You know, we noticed that there's a lot of fouls on Farmers, but that's how you know that they can play aggressive and, you know, can see and do what they want with the balls on the court.
Yeah, I think that aggressive style of play has really given them the edge so far in this game. As we can tell on the scoreboard, they're really driving the ball well, really making shots, creating shots as this game has gone on.
Yeah, and same thing with their defense. Their defense is going well, and offense, you know, they know how to block and know how to, you know, make sure what they want.
Yes, and through 12 minutes of play here, Farmers have only given up 8 points and only 2 points here so far in the second quarter as both teams come back onto the court. Yeah, as you spoke of earlier, this has been a pretty large foul game on both sides, really, but mostly affecting the Patriots so far as they created a lot of free throw chances for the Farmers. Gives this one off to Cameron G, who brings it up the side of the court. Across to Gates. Gates takes a deep three, and she just doesn't get enough air on it. It's going to go straight back to the Farmers. As the Patriots seem to be full court pressing now as the ball comes in. Trying to create some pressure on the Farmers here, but they're able to escape here and make some pressure. They decide to give it back to Presley Scott here, who whips it back around, and then she gets it simultaneously right back. Gives it off to Keena Jones. Keena Jones takes her time at the top of the key. And that's going to be a travel there. And Cameron G is going to bring this straight back into the court, trying to facilitate this offense, kind of set up a play. Going to take her time, trying to create some offense here for the Patriots. They're now cycling the ball around, gives it straight back to Gates, and then Gates takes another three and banks this one and misses here. As the Farmers are now going to take their time. As Presley Scott takes the ball up the court. Gives it off to Jones, who gives it straight backside, and Presley Scott, a great pass there. Good bank shot, able to get that one in. She's going to take it straight back up the court. Gates now has this ball, gives it across the side, and then she loses handle of it, and as the Farmers come straight back down with Jones. Jones gives it off to Dotson, and Dotson goes for the layup, tries to draw a foul, and just can't get it, and then Gates is able to get the rebound back for the Patriots as they come back on the fast break now. As Jones comes in with a layup and makes it now, and draws a blocking foul. And she's going to get the and one opportunity here. So now it's going to make it a 13-point game here, still for the Farmers. Patriots kind of close this lead up. As Gates makes it, so now it's going to be a 12-point game as Dotson has the ball, trying to find a pass opportunity, breaks it back out, gives it off to Jones, who then brings it up the court, and a great play there. The Patriots tries to get that ball back, and then great full court press there by the Patriots. They were able to get the ball straight back and that's what they're going to need to do to try to create some pressure here on Lewisville. Trying to cycle this offense here, gives it back. The side makes a couple moves, gives it back to Foul here. Foul tries to drive through, loses a little bit of possession of the ball. Able to take a little stumble here as Presley Scott gives a little there. Good defense there on that side. That's pretty good defense there by Lewisville. As Dotson takes it back now of the court. Has an open space, drives in, and she draws a foul too as she drives in, just misses the shot. She's gonna get 2 free throws here. As it looks like the Farmers are just going to drop back on defense here and let Dotson take her free throw so they're ready for the Patriots to come back on. She misses her first free throw attempt here. And gets the second one though. Boosts this lead back up to 13. Gives it off to Manyweather. Now Manyweather has the ball again. Down the side, gives it back to Fowler. Fowler and Manyweather playing catcher, and Jones is able to read it this time. He gives it back to Dotson. Dotson's way open here, easy for the easy layup, and makes it 2. And she's gonna draw a foul. And 1 here for Lewisville. As Kim G is going to come in here for Jalissa Fowler. Got about 1:12 left in this second quarter as Lewisville is up 27-11. Pretty dominant start for them. As Dotson's going to make her free throw. As Cameron Tree is going to take control back of this offense. She's going to give it off to Gates. Gates takes the long 3 and misses it this time as Dotson's able to get the rebound here straight back for the fast break here. Makes a good move, tries to get it off to Jones. And then Gates is going to have another foul here, and it's going to be an off-the-shot foul. As Maria Rush is going to come in here for Dotson. After Dotson, that's a pretty good quarter for her. Keena Jones going to get her off of Marina Rush, newly on the court. Keena Jones takes the 3 and just misses there. As Maria Rush is able to get that rebound, tries to go back up. A foul here, they're going to call a jump ball. And then, of course, they're going to give it back to the Patriots here. With 42.2 seconds left here in this second quarter. As G is going to take it back up the court, has some open space. Gives it off to Manyweather. Manyweather gives it back to G, who finds her sister over there and just misses the 3. As Harper comes back into the court and tries to go for that layup and just misses. Marush is able to get the rebound, puts it back up and misses that too. Lucky for them, Manyweather finds the rebound. Patriots bring the ball back into the court with Manyweather. There's 10 seconds left here in this second quarter. They give it off to the sister this time, drives it in, tries to go for the layup, tries to make a quick move and just can't. Farmers bring it out back up here with 1 second, and that's the end of the second half here. Sorry, the first half here, and that's going to be a 28-11 Farmers lead. This will be a great half so far for Ellis men. I'm alongside Danny Sanchez, and I'm Brendan Selke. We'll be right back for the second half.
This broadcast of Ellis Men is being brought to you by Texas Roadhouse in Flower Mound. Come by for our hand-cut steaks, legendary sides, and fresh baked bread. We're open till 11 o'clock, so stop by after the game. Texas Roadhouse. Legendary food, legendary service.
Hello and welcome back here. This is LSMN on YouTube. I'm Brendan Selke alongside Danny Sanchez. For the first half, the Farmers are up 28-11 on the Lakeview Centennial Patriots. The Centennial Patriots have played a pretty okay game so far. They've had some pretty bright stops in Cameron G. Has a pretty good game so far tonight. She's going to have to step it up and lead her team, and especially work with Gates a little better here in this second half to lead their team back into this game as they are coming in down 17. And Danny, what have you seen in Lewisville so far?
I've seen Presley Scott. She's done a great job. We see a lot of the other players going to her for pass, and it's a showing of how she'll always be the support if things go down the way that they don't want.
Yeah, she's had a great game so far. As G brings it back up the court here for the Patriots. He's going to give it back off, and the Patriots are going to drive in here, tries to go for that shot, but Scott's going to be able to get this one and bring it straight back up. And going for the layup here, that is number 11, Jada Harper is able to get that layup, get the scoring back, start off for Lewisville here. As Cameron G is going to bring it back up. Kate's going to set a screen. She's going to pull up from deep and just misses there. And as Harper's able to get that rebound here for Lewisville, she brings it straight back up. And there's Presley Scott, makes a couple moves. Is able to give back to the other Scott on this team as they cycle it back inside here. And then give it back up to Dotson. Dotson takes a three and just bounces off here. As the Patriots bring up, gives it back to Gates, and that's going to be a travel here on the Patriots. They've had a lot of those this game. They're going to have to clean it up if they want to come back in this game.
Yeah, we see that a lot. We see a lot of trying to come up with a plan during the game, and they don't have the time.
Yeah, it's just not worked so far well in this game. That does have to come from Lewisville, too, as they're playing a pretty good defensive game as well. So Elias Scott's going to bring it back up here. He's going to give it off to Dotson. It's going to take her time. Back around here. Give it straight back off to Harper. Harper's going to take her time. Give it back to the side here to High, and then they're going to bring it back straight inside to Harper. Harper's going to give it off. Going to go for the little layup there and just misses. And then there's going to be a foul here. And that's going to be on number 11, Harper here. They're on a block in the back foul. The Patriots going to get the ball back. As Gates going to give it back off to G. Going to give it back to Miniweather. Miniweather's going to give it back to G. They're going to find it inside. Seems to be a foul here as number 11, Alexis G, is going to take the free throws here. Trying to get it on the board here early in the second half. She's going to miss the first free throw here. And she's going to end up missing both of them as Kira Frank is going to get the ball back here. He's going to give it straight back off to Presley Scott. And then she's going to give it off to Leia Scott. Going to take her time here, give it off to Dotson. Cycle back around, goes straight back to Elias Scott on the other side of the court. She's going to take her time and then give it straight back to the other side and then leaves it off for Presley Scott, who then gives it straight back. And then there's the turnover there for G, but she's not able to retain possession as Dotson gives it back and then gives it over to Presley Scott, who goes up for three, and she makes it. It's good aggressive offense there by the Farmers. As Gates is going to bring it back in here for the Patriots. Going to take her time here. Going to end up giving back off to Cameron G. He's going to give it inside, just not able to get possession. That's going to go off her fingers, and then have the ball straight back to the Fighting Farmers. It looks like that Lakeview is going to bring back out the full court press here. Farmers are able to escape it as Presley Scott tries to run this pass, and as I say that, she's going to throw the ball back out of bounds, and the ball's going to go straight back to Lakeview. Carlisi Gates gives it off, straight back to Manyweather, and then she turns it straight back over to Elias Scott, and Elias Scott for the Farmers tries to drive back up here for the layup, and just able to miss, and G there for the Patriots is able to get the rebound as she comes back on the fast break. It's a fast break for G. She goes and tries to drive in, and it's blocked there by Dotson for the Farmers. That's just a strong block there by Dotson. As Gates gives it back over to her open wing as it's Manyweather there that misses that three-pointer there. As number 15, Kyra Nosinger is going to come in for Cameron G here for Lakeview. Get off to Elias Scott here, trying to get out of this fast break. She makes a good move and gives it off to Presley Scott here for the Farmers. And she loses possession, but it's going to go straight back to the Farmers. And it's going to be a timeout here as both try to regroup. So another slow start for Lakeview as they've yet to get on the board here this time. And then, of course, Farmers back in, have 5 points to start off this second half with 4 minutes and 29 seconds left. As they seem to come back on the court here. As Presley Scott's going to take in the inbound here for the Farmers. Going to give it off to Elias Scott, and then she misses the ball here, but Dotson's able to recover for the Farmers, and she loses a little bit of possession, but she's able to get it off to Elias Scott. Elias Scott takes her time, gets the bounce back into Dotson. Dotson makes a good move, pulls up from mid-range, and that one just spins out. And here comes Gabe back up for the Patriots. Made a good back move there. Makes one through the legs. Drives in here and pulls up soft and just misses the lay there, but it looks to be an offensive foul here on the Patriots. As number 11, Alexa G is going to come out here for Harris for the Patriots as they toss this one up to Dotson. Dotson comes back in. Finds Kira Franklin there for the easy layup. As Gates going to take her time coming back up the court. Take her time here, give it off to other G, and she loses possession. Dotson tries to go up and just both lose possession. The ball's going to go straight back to Lakeview. Another sub in here as Maria Rush comes in for Franklin for the Farmers. Of course, Dotson comes out here too for number 15, Canelo Lestrap. As Gate takes the ball back in for the Patriots, and she pulls up from three, trying to make something happen and misses another one. But it looks like the Patriots are able to retain possession, but that's going to go straight back to the Farmers as Elias Scott takes the ball back up. Going to take her time going through the court here, try to settle this game down a little. A couple moves, gives it off to Presley Scott. Presley Scott takes the time from the top of the key, gives it down to Maria Rush, and the shot's going to be not counting here. Seems to be an off-ball foul here on the Patriots. As Elias Scott's going to take this inbound here, give it off to Presley Scott. Presley Scott takes an instant three and makes it. That's her second three of the game. She's 2 for 2 from deep here in the second half. Katie takes her time here. Gives off to Miniweather. Miniweather gives it instantly back to Gates. Get backed off to G here. And Gates drives through. Makes a couple moves, tries to go in for the layup and misses another one here as Maria Rush gives the ball straight back out to Elias Scott, and she's just going to take her time. And here comes Gates on her back end, tries to make a quick little drive. Scott comes in and gets the foul, and the shot's not going to be counted, but it's going to be an off ball foul here. Yeah, an off ball foul here for the Farmers. But now Cameron G is going to come back in for Miniweather here for Lakeview. She's going to take this one from the top. Dotson takes her time from the top of the key. Makes a couple moves, gives it off to Elias Scott. Going to give it straight back to Dotson. Tries to find a rush in the key there. He can't find her open. Gives it straight back to Dotson. Dotson then finds makes a couple moves, tries to go for the shot, can't find it. Dotson gives it back straight up to Jenna, tries to go through the legs there, just not able to find her target. Now with 2 minutes and 19 seconds here left in the third quarter, Farmers are still up 38-11 as takes the three there, just misses, but then gives it back to Dotson, tries to go for the three, but then chasing mine here is Elias Scott, tries to restart the offense. Gonna take her time here. Makes a couple moves trying to get past Harris. Can't find anyone, gives it back to Dotson. Dotson doesn't pull up. Jones takes the pull though and just misses there, just a little short. And G tries to find Gates, and Gates is open. Here comes Gates down the field, gives it up to them, and they just miss another layup there. And then they try to fight for the ball. Elias Scott tries to find Dotson there. Well, they can't find it either, and Harris is able to recover, who then throws it back, and then they just try and tussle the ball here. It's going to be a jump ball here, and they're going to give it back to the Patriots. G tries to find Gates, but they're going to call a timeout here. And they're going to try to regroup here with just under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. So the Farmers are still up 38-11. This is definitely not how the records indicated this game would go, as of course Lakeview comes in 1-1 and Lewisville comes in 0-2. And Lakeview looked pretty impressive last year, while Farmers looked quite good, but just not as good as Lakeview. But in this game, Lewisville has been dominating. As they're going to come back onto the court here with 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining here. As G tries to find there, but there's Maria Rush able to get that straight off the inbounds. And here comes Elias Scott, try to set up this offense here again for the Farmers. Then gives it off to Dotson, covered by Harris. They back off, and here comes Elias Scott again. Elias Scott takes her time from the key. Gives it off to Jones. Jones gives it straight back to Elias Scott from the back. Taking her time against G. And it's going to be a offensive foul here, and the Patriots going to get the ball right back. The Patriots just look tired here. Just Farmers have been out hustling them and just kind of out-strengthening them here tonight. G's going to find her open side, who then gives it back to Gia. Gates tosses it across to No Singer. No Singer gives it back to Gia. Gives it up to Harris. Harris tries to make a couple moves. Gives it straight back to Gia. Harris takes her time, tries to go for the three, can't find the shot. Back to the top of the key, he gives it to No Singer. And then find Gates in the corner, who gets our shot blocked by Jones. Great block there. And then Lestrap finds the loose ball and then gives that up to Elias Scott here with 28 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. She's going to take her time here. Take a couple seconds. Give it off to Rush. Again, gives it back here to Dotson. Dotson finds. And then she pulls up. Elias Scott from 3 and shoots that one in. So Lewisville is 3 for 3 from deep here in this third quarter. As Gates tries to go for the little loop, and she does find the score now. As the third quarter comes to the end here, as Lewisville is up 41-13. And for Ellis Men on YouTube, I'm Brendan Selke and alongside Danny Sanchez.
This broadcast of Ellis Men is being brought to you by Texas Roadhouse in Flower Mound. Come by for our hand-cut steaks, legendary sides, and fresh baked bread. We're open till 11 o'clock, so stop by after the game. Texas Roadhouse. Legendary food, legendary service.
And welcome back here on LSMN. I'm Brendan Selke alongside Danny Sanchez. As here's the start of the fourth quarter as the Fighting Farmers are up 41-13 against the Lakeview Patriots. Elias Scott tries to turn off this rush, finds Rush inside, tries to go for the easy layup, gets her own rebound, puts it up again and can't find it this time as Patriots get the rebound. She's able to find the loose ball, takes it up the side of the court, and then brings it back and tries to settle down the offense. But then finds Harris on the side here. Gates tugs it in, goes for the layup, and she banks this one in. She's now 2 for 2 in her last shots. A huge deficit to overcome here for the Patriots. Going to need some kind of miracle here to come back. For Elias Scott, she then finds Dotson. Dotson tries to drive in. Good strike up for Lestrap. Lestrap goes in for the little toss-up there, is not able to find it. Rush knows it, and that's going to be a little foul here on the Patriots. As Aaliyah Scott's going to take the ball here. Scott's going to take the inbound here, tries to give it up to Dotson at the top of the key, tries to go for a mid-range, can't find her. Aaliyah Scott gives it off to Jones. Jones takes the three instead, and just not able to bank that one in. The Patriots going to get a rebound here, come back on the fast break. Tries to drive down, goes in for the layup, tries to draw a foul. That's just not able to find it there. And then gives it back to Jones, and Jones settled down the Lewisville offense. And then she sets up Elias Scott, who takes it out the top, middle of the court. He then tries to find Maria Rush inside. She does. She pushes forward, takes this one layup, can't find that into the net. He then gives it off to Dotson. Top of the key here, good pass there, straight back to Scott. Trying to take it up and miss this one, but Maria Rush is able to get the rebound once again. She's just been dominating the board so far here for the Farmers. And Gates is going to take it straight back up, trying to make this offense quick, knowing how big of a deficit they have on the board. And they're able to bank this one in here. And then, of course, Elias Scott on the Farmers are going to try to slow things down here, try to close out this game. As Dotson drives this one inside, tries to find some open space. She can't. She tries to pull up, and she does, and she makes it in. More points for Dotson to have a pretty good night for the Farmers. As Gate takes her time here. Gives it off to Fowler, who gives it straight back to Gates. Gates tried to drive in and take a layup here. Missed another shot. She hasn't had the best chance at tonight. And there's going to be 2 subs here for Lewisville and 2 subs here for the Patriots. And for Lewisville, they're still up 45-17 here on the Patriots with about 5:37 left in the 4th quarter. Elias Scott's going to take it back up for the Farmers, of course. Gives it off to Jones. Jones has some open space. It's tipped away, but able to get that rebound, that layup straight back in. Gives it off to Jalissa Fowler. Finds G there. Jalissa Fowler makes a nice little move, finds G for 3, and she just misses there. Gates is able to get the rebound, though, for the Patriots. She puts one back up, is not able to make that one. And then Franklin's there for the rebound. And then Dotson there for the Farmers. We're going to find Leah Scott, of course, having that kind of offense. Leah Scott's going to take her time at the top of the key here. About 4:50 left. Finds an open man, not able to get there. Tries to almost get that ball there, but Jada Harper's just not able to get that reach there on Gates. Gates finds this G here and just not communicating very well. Another turnover there on the quick pass. It's number as Jada Harper takes this ball straight back in for Elias Scott. She's going to calm it down again. Makes a quick little move. Gives it back to Jones here. Jones drives in, pulls up for about mid-range and sinks it. Tries to facilitate this offense. Harris finds it at the top of the key, gives it straight back, and then they find Harris again, who then gives it straight back. It's at the top of the key, almost making a miscue there. Good defense by the Farmers as they tip it away there, and then Dotson's able to get it for the Farmers. As she takes it straight back up the court. About 4 minutes left here in this last quarter. As she gives it up to Aaliyah Scott, great pass in there, just not able to finish it off. As Fowler takes it back up and gives it off to Harris. Harris drives in and just draws a foul there. It's going to be 2 free throws. She's going to make the first 3 throw here. As Presley Scott, who's had a pretty good night, comes straight back in for Dotson here for the Farmers. As Gina Williams is going to come in here for the Patriots. Able to sink both of them. Presley Scott takes the inbound. Gives it off to Aaliyah Scott, who's been facilitating the offense so far for Lewisville. This whole night gives it off. Jones at the top of the key, who drives in. And he's not able to finish off that layup there. As Jayla Sharp is able to get the rebound for the Patriots, but then turns the ball straight over. And Farmer's going to get the ball straight back. With 3 minutes and 20 seconds here left in this 4th quarter. Elias Scott's just taking her time. Quick little move, and that's going to be a foul here on the Farmers. As Harris goes to get the ball there, who then quickly puts it back in for Jalissa Fowler. Sana Barker, who gives it off to Harris there. Straight back to Barker. Number 10, Jola Williams, tries to go up, and that's going to be a foul there. Shooting foul, so that's made 2 quick free throws here again for the Patriots. Williams is able to make the first free throw. Give it back out. Tries to make a quick move to try to get inside, but gives it back off to Williams, who stumbles with the ball a little. Is gonna have to find Fowler here. Then she finds some open space to Barker. Barker goes in for the layup and just not the best shot selection there. As Jada Fowler, who then gives it up, gives straight off to Scott here. Elias Scott, that is. Who turns that ball straight back around for Jones as Jones goes inside, tries to make a pass and instead kind of just passes to the other team as Harris comes back straight up here, makes a couple Euro steps and just misses the layup there. That tug is going to come through, showing some aggression there for Lewisville. Having a pretty good night. As this ball is back to Patriots, as she just then turns the ball straight back over to the Farmers. Not the best pass selection there. As Elias Scott takes this ball out past midcourt. Elias Scott gives it off to Jones. Jones makes a couple moves, tries to get inside. Makes a good pass there to Franklin. Just Franklin's not able to get that ball straight back up, as that's going to be a shooting foul here, and she's going to get 2 free throws. As Franklin's had a pretty good night herself, good on the inside, getting those rebounds and putting those balls straight back up. As Franklin misses both free throws though, and Lystrad tries to get the rebound, just not able to. And Harris for Lakeview is going to take this ball straight back up. Take a couple moves, then gives it off to Fowler, who gives it straight back to Harris here, open for 3, takes the 3 and just overshoots it a little. Jones, on the other hand, gets the rebound for Harper, as Harper takes it up across the middle of the court. He then gives it back to Alyssa Fowler. So Laya Fowler takes it in, kind of quit, knew she took 2-7, knew she had to take the shot, but luckily it goes out on Lakeview. And Farmers are going to retain possession. As this game is all but over, as Lewisville is up 49-20 with just about 1:22 left on the clock. So pretty dominant game as they give it back out to Franklin here in the middle, just not able to finish off the rebound. Gives it up to Jalissa Fowler, who takes it up to midcourt. As she drives in, tries to go for the layup, and it's blocked there by Presley Scott, but then Barker's going to instantaneously take that mid-ranger straight back up, and of course they're going to take another shot straight back up with a little bit of time left on the clock. And then Jones for the Farmers getting that rebound, just takes it up slowly. Gives it off to Laya Fowler. She moves inside and then just misses that layup a little there, and the Patriots are able to get the rebound as they bring it back up. Here comes Barker, goes for the layup and draws Fowler. No, that's not Barker, sorry, Gina Williams there, draws the foul and gets 2 free throws. As Elias Scott there takes it at the top of the screen, gives it off to Franklin here. Center here taking control of the ball here at the top. He kind of just letting this clock run here. And it looks here that Lewisville is going to take a timeout with 24.9 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Up 29 points. So for Lewisville, it's been a pretty dominant match. They played great on the boards. They played great defensively and great offensively. Just really, Lakeview has had no answer.
Yeah, they don't have any answer, but we see that they noticed that in the 4th quarter that they weren't doing the best that they could. and we can notice that they are trying to win back as best as they could.
Yeah, they fought back a little here in this second half, but they've really been no match for Lewisville tonight. As Elias Scott gets this ball back in here with 22 seconds left. Gives it off to Presley Scott, who gives it straight back inside for Elias Scott, and she draws a foul. It's going to be 2 free throws there for Lewisville. And this broadcast is put to you by LSMN, and that's going to be for AV1 and AV2 classes at Tech West and Tech East. And then, of course, you have your digital sports media class, too, who's brought you this broadcast tonight. Both very good courses. As Franklin makes one of the 2 free throws there and out this game with about 10 seconds remaining here on the clock in the 4th quarter. Duke tries to make a move here. Harris drives in, tries to make one last shot, able to get her own rebound, just not able to make it. And that's going to be the buzzer here for this game as the Lewisville Farmers take the win 50-20, pretty dominant win. And as for the Farmers, they will improve to 1-2 and go off to play Brassall in a non-district matchup next Tuesday. And then for the Lakeview Patriots, they're going to go off and play Plano next Tuesday too in a non-district matchup. Pretty good game. And for LSMN, I am Brendan Selke alongside Danny Sanchez. Thank you for joining us and have a great night.
This broadcast of LSMN is being brought to you by Texas Roadhouse in Flower Mound. Come by for our hand-cut steaks, legendary sides, and fresh baked bread. We're open till 11 o'clock, so stop by after the game. Texas Roadhouse. Legendary food, legendary service.